Hi, I'm Jen Bauer with the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance. I'm the Executive Director, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the services that we provide and our fundraiser that is coming up here this fall. The Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin, we know that going through the journey of being a person who's diagnosed with a memory loss or being a caregiver of someone who's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's or dementia can be intensely challenging. Knowing resources, having education and support during that time is very critical and can enhance lives. That's what we do here at the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin. Due to COVID-19 this past March, we've had to quickly transition from offering in-person programs, support to, in our 15 counties, to providing those programs online, going from in-person care consultations to providing those consultations over the phone or through video. We continue to respond to our helpline to answer immediate needs, and we're routinely hearing from caregivers, friends, and families asking for guidance on how to explain to their loved ones about these challenging times. We hear how much they miss their friends and attending our support groups in person, but they've shared they're grateful for our online programs because that is a time they can still see other people's faces, and then they're able to have us as a resource. We know people impacted by this disease relies on the ADAW, and we're here for them every day to help them on their journey. I'd like to share a little bit more with you about our annual tradition of our Alzheimer's Walk in the fall. These walks serve as our major fundraiser to give back to your county by funding the services that I've mentioned, services that are free to anyone who uses them. We are having our walks this year, you've probably wondered, but they're going to look a little different. For instance, instead of us walking together in the fall, we're all walking our own way. And here in a minute, our board president, Koby, is going to tell you a little bit more about how that looks and works. But how it looks for me is every day, well, not quite every day, but at least 5 days every week, I'm putting in at least 10,000 steps a day and asking for people to support each step that I take. And that money will directly go to the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance to support our services for the coming year. So I even got this neat little Fitbit that I never had before to help me track those steps. And then every day at the end of the day, when I've put in those 10,000 plus steps, I take a little picture and I post it to my Facebook to keep me accountable and to show people that, hey, you've donated, you're supporting my steps, and I'm walking them as often as I possibly can. So Carol, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what this looks like on your end?
Thank you so much, Jen, and I am impressed. Congratulations. That's wonderful. That's just terrific. I am Carol Koby, and I am board president of the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin. My relationship with the Alliance goes back almost 2 decades. When I showed up at the Alliance doorstep one day, like so many other people, I was a caregiver. My husband at the time had been diagnosed with frontal lobe dementia. And I was going through all of the things, all of the emotions that a spouse and caregiver goes through. And just, you know, I can accomplish a lot of things, but I just didn't know what to do in so many areas. And they were so helpful. And so after my husband passed away, I was invited to join the board of the Alliance, which I did. And I've been part of that family ever since. And I even served for a short period of time as the interim executive director before Jen Bauer came on board. So it's very, very close to my heart. And every fall on my fall calendar was the Dane County Walk. I live in Middleton, so I would go to Warner Park every fall to participate in the walk. Well, this year is certainly different for all of us. And as Jen said, we are still having our walk, but it's virtual. And one of the benefits is we don't have to wait until the fall. We can start now. And that's what I'm doing also. And I'm doing it a little differently than Jen. I can't do 10,000 steps a day anymore, but I am walking my neighborhood. I have a lovely circuit that I do, and even includes a little bit of an incline, which is especially good for my health. And I'm using walking poles with it. So I walk every day with my poles, and that takes even a little bit more energy. And we all know how important the physical health and exercise is to help people prevent, ward off, or maximize the quality of life that they can have when they're diagnosed with dementia, and for the caregivers too, because that is certainly a health risk as well. So I have set up a team, and I'm inviting my family and my friends and my neighbors. And I do see my neighbors a little bit socially when I'm out walking, even though I'm properly physically distanced. And I'm inviting them to support me. And I'm figuring I'm going to walk about 50 days before the end of the walk in September. And so they can support my 50 days in any way they so choose. And of course, that's what I am supporting as well. And everything that I raise will go to the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin. So I invite you to choose the way that you would like to support, whether you would like to set up your own team and have your family and friends and neighbors support you, and walk your own way, any way you would like, in your home, on a treadmill, in the neighborhood, out at a park, taking a hike. There are so many ways in which we can keep moving to support the Alliance. So go to our website, you'll see it on the screen, and you can set up your own team, you can support Jen or me, and you can walk your own way. And you can begin now if you haven't already started, and continue through September. They're naming the top teams in September, and I'm sure hoping to be one of them. So remember, when you give to the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin, you are giving local, the money stays local, it all stays in the state of Wisconsin to serve the people of Wisconsin, and you are walking local to accomplish that goal. So thank you so much for your continued support, and good luck in walking your way.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for your support for the Alzheimer's and Dementia Alliance of Wisconsin. It means everything to us. It means everything to everyone that utilizes our services. Thank you, everybody.